Alright you guys, ZFR back here once again, and in this video I want to talk about Cyberpunk 2077 and some of these interesting rumors going around about the game. I also want to talk about, the recent situation that we found ourselves in these past couple of weeks, where pretty much the dev team is way too quiet, and when they do say something, it turns out to completely backfire on them. So, let's go over what's going on with CDPR first and the dev team. So, for those of you who don't know or who don't remember, CDPR back towards the beginning of this year, I believe, released a roadmap for Cyberpunk 2077, kind of telling people when they can expect some new content for the game. And of course, with us now being in the second half of 2021, they've technically kind of missed the window. We do know now that the free DLC has been pushed back once, maybe twice, and pretty much we're still weighing on it. And then to make things worse, about a week or two ago, we did have one of the lead devs kind of tease that the DLC might come out either last month or sometime this month. And pretty much he later had to come out very quickly to make the disclaimer that he was just joking on his personal stream separate from the company completely. And I mean, there was even like a moment in there where I believe they tried to blame like the overhype once again on the fans, even though they literally told people without any way of people knowing that it was just a joke that content was going to be coming out. So I mean, things have not been looking good, okay? Things ain't looking good over there at CDPR right now. And to be honest, I don't know if some of these rumors that I'm getting ready to talk about are true. I just want to make it clear to everybody to take what we're going to talk about with a grain of salt, for the simple fact that, a lot of it, from what I understand, is just speculation or just kind of, little murmurs heard throughout like the community from some sources that may be a tiny bit more reliable than the average fan. So, don't get too excited, guys, because a lot of this could just be pure speculation and nothing else. So, yeah, don't take it too serious. But I want to get into these rumors because the big rumor that's going out around right now is that the reason we're not really seeing anything from Cyberpunk or CD Projekt Red is because they actually have decided to combine the free DLC, or at least some of them, into a much bigger update alongside some major game changing features and stuff like that. Pretty much the big No Man's Skies update that everybody is hoping for, which is going to be a very soft reboot of the game, or very soft kind of relaunch of the game, I guess I should say. And this is rumored to potentially come out later this year, around like the 1 year mark of Cyberpunk, so probably like in November, December, around in that area. Now, once again, this is just a rumor. In my opinion, this is a pretty out there rumor. If I'm being honest with you guys, I don't even really know if I believe this one. It just with what we're seeing, I'm going to need to see it in order to believe it, but just know it's a rumor that's floating around out there. We do know CDPR is preparing a massive patch because data miners found that a couple weeks ago. So we do know they're working on something that's pretty big. We just don't know what yet, or when we're going to get it, or if it's going to be as big as it seems in the code, in the game code and stuff. So yeah, just know that that's just a rumor. But as for some of the other stuff that this patch could detail, I do believe that sometime a couple months ago, I can't really remember exactly, but I remember talking about it once. CDPR, I believe somebody from there did start the rumor that they're going to be overhauling the loot system and stuff like that, or overhauling like stuff like the loot system, the skill tree, how loot in the game works in general. So I'm still keeping my fingers crossed for that big game changing feature to hit the game. However, though, it has been quite a decent amount of time now since I've even heard a whisper about something like that. However, though, I do know the rumors of it were circling a while ago, and something like that obviously would take a lot of time and would take, and they would also be something they don't start working on until they get the game in a more stable state. So it's very possible we could be seeing that soon as well within this bigger update that's being rumored for later this year. Now, once again, as I've already said, all of that should be taken very, very lightly. That should be taken with a huge grain of salt because, I mean, they are just rumors. As far as we know, they are just speculation and stuff. But however, they could potentially hold some truth because there is stuff being found in the data mines that somewhat kind of support some of this, all right? So for the most part, keep your fingers crossed. However, don't get too excited. But my main problem here is if CDPR has made this massive change and made this massive decision to go this route, right, of completely changing the schedule and how they're going to do this, if they have, then my thing is just let people know something's coming. I mean, give us something, because right now people have been waiting without any real word on anything for what, almost a month or two now. I think it's been since the last update, and that was a pretty small update, to be honest with you. So yeah, and since the last major update where we got new features and stuff, like, man, it's been a couple months. So yeah, I think it's about time for them to just kind of, you know, at least let people know what's going on, because I mean, the fans aren't exactly happy right now, and it's understandable. But anyway, that's all I had for this video. Tell me what you guys think of all this down below. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys on the next one. ZFR out.